Keith, we've been talking about making dreams come true. You've been talking to somebody who's doing that too.
That's right. One lady who's taken the big step to make her dream come true is Marcia Rubin. Actually, she's had several dreams, but probably fishing may be the biggest. A self-described tomboy. She's now on the Women's Bassmaster Tour. Joining us in the parking lot this morning, I'm getting a couple of fishing tips. Can't leave yet, though, because of the show. But, Marcia, thanks very much for coming on today.
Thanks so much for having me.
I was just saying, self-described tomboy. You've always been interested, you said, in fishing.
Well, I've always been a tomboy. I fished in my father's aquarium when I was 6. I don't know, does that count?
Yeah, sure it does.
It wasn't very successful, but it was a great time.
Okay, now you've been on the tour. This is your second year, right?
I'm just now starting my 3rd year.
Oh, starting your 3rd year, but 2 full years.
Yes.
You were 12th overall last year in the standings. You got to feel pretty good about that.
I do. I feel really good, considering that I was really, I was a rookie, and I was pretty green, and I figured things out along the way and just happened to do very well. Well,
you finished in the top 10 this last week out in South Carolina. You're headed towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area, going to Lake Louisville, a big tournament there in front of a large crowd. Nervous?
No, I weighed in on the Bassmaster Classic's large crowd.
That's a big deal. That is a big deal. So you're going to go down there, you get to do a little pre-tournament fishing. What are some of the things you look for when you go out fishing?
Well, I have been on this lake before, but when I was on it last time, it was very, very low. So it's up way, way high now. I got a feeling, I already kind of know like the colors that worked last time, but then again, it can change from day to day. So
that's true.
The one advantage I have is that I am familiar with the layout of the lake, and for me, that's half the battle, just getting familiar, because once you pattern the fish, then you could pretty much look at your map and go, okay, well, they're on main lake points on the steep side. You look at your map and you just you try to duplicate that.
So reading that map is a big part of what you do before you go out and start fishing.
That is my nighttime reading. I'm laying in bed, I'm studying my maps.
You were talking about this earlier, because people who like to fish always have what they call a favorite lure, something that no matter what the conditions, they take it out and try to catch something. You say you have a favorite lure, but it really depends on the lake, the conditions.
Well, you know what? There is this one little bait. It's made by Lake Fork Tackle called the Live Magic Shad.
And
I'll admit,
don't you?
Well, no, I don't have to say it. It is my favorite bait, and the thing is absolutely beautiful. But every lake has its own flavor, and my job is to go and figure out what that flavor is and give the fish what they want.
Okay, we were just talking about, we've had Ish Monroe, we've had Tommy Biffle on the show, and now we got Marcia Rubin. Everybody's had success afterwards, so hopefully that same success will follow you down to Lake Louisville.
Oh gosh, I hope so. That'd be wonderful.
Now you have a website that people can go on and check out some of the things that you've done, some of the things you've won, because you've been a model, you've also worked in a dental office as a dental assistant, just some of the few things that you've done.
Yeah, Reelady.com, it's Reelady. And they could follow me in my career and my stats and just kind of experience the women's tour with me.
Okay, you said the women's tour too, as you mentioned, this 3rd full season. It's a lot of fun, you enjoy it, and it's pretty competitive.
You know what, we are just a bunch of women that love to fish, and it is just an amazing experience to surround myself with 200 women that share the same passion as me. So come on, ladies, come and join us. Don't be afraid. Let's just go fishing.
And she'll be doing that at Lake Louisville. You were telling me earlier, 26% of the people who have fishing license, women, which is pretty amazing. If you'd like to find out more about the Women's Bassmaster Tour, if you'd also like to find out more about Marcia, you can do so by going to the Women's Bassmaster Tour. They've got a website. You can also go on check out Reelady, as Marcia mentioned, Reelady.com.